Happy Friday, Mountain Movers. The first daily motivation I want to go through is from the At the Movie series at Life Church, where Craig Groeschel is talking about the 5 things you need to know for pursuing your dreams and goals. First of which is you need a plan. The second was expect to endure opposition. The third was you need the right people to help you out and encourage in the tough times. The fourth is to remember that that dream or goal is worth it. And then the fifth and final one was the way is through, not out. And so when you look at your dreams and goals, are one of those barriers right now that you need to embrace? Do you need to remember why you're on fire for that dream or goal, or how that purpose is bigger than yourself? Are you getting beat down by the opposition? Maybe you didn't have a strong enough plan. Do those evaluations and figure out where you stand. And the next one was about giving versus takers. And givers advance the world where takers advance themselves and hold back the world. And that was from Simon Sinek. And I know earlier in my career, I was a taker. I always thought, what's in it for me? How can I stand out? I want the spotlight. I want the attention. And kind of going back to the last point, you surround yourself with some good people. We hear you are the sum of the 5 closest people to you. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. And that is the case too with my journey of surrounding myself with givers, where now I've transitioned to being a giver of time, talents, and treasures. And so in your evaluations, when you're thinking about it today and each day, how can you give into the world? And that's time, talent, treasure. It's not always money. It's maybe a word of encouragement. Maybe it's helping somebody, grabbing coffee with somebody, whatever the case may be. Just lean into those opportunities. And the last one is just an awesome story from a good friend of mine. His daughter's passion was volleyball. And she tried out for the team in 7th grade, didn't make it. Tried out for the team in 8th grade, didn't make it again. And they had some family discussion. Is this the time to throw in the towel? Is this the time to quit? Maybe try a new hobby or sport. And what she decided to do is go for it one more time. But this go around, put in the effort, put in the consistency, put in the reps, and really try hard between tryouts. And so this past week, she tried out for 9th grade freshman year. And not only did she make the team, but she made the A team. And that is such a good life lesson, no matter where you're at in life. When we fail, when we get knocked down, what do we do when we stand back up? Do we quit because it's too hard, or do we keep moving forward? Do we put in the consistency? Do we put in the reps? There's always, when you evaluate your effort, a little bit more that could have been given, being more present, prioritizing, whatever the case may be. So use that story as a word of encouragement and plow through the end of this week. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.